what's up. I'm talking about you, Adam Hawk. Go ahead, throw those things on right quick. You and I have not touched base in the new year. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I am excellent as well. So, how was the break for you?
It was a wonderful break.
Slow down, dude. What'd you get into?
I went out to the desert, La Quinta to be specific. The desert is often referred to as Palm Springs. However, Palm Springs is just one of 6 towns out in the desert. So we were in La Quinta, close to Palm Springs, same desert, and had a really good time out there.
Wow, dude, too much information.
Sorry.
I didn't need a whole breakdown geographically of the desert, but thank you very much for that. All right, so how are you approaching the new year? You always come in with new thoughts, new approach. Where's your head at?
Well, I would say that the new year starts today. You can't start the new year on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's just heinous. So for me and every other normal person, the new year starts today, Jan 4, the 3 days before we're awash, a time to send it. So I'm approaching it. I'm going back on keto. I'm doing dryuary, and I'm going to try to log one activity of at least 1 mile every single day on my Strava app because I'm just going to go balls to the wall this year.
1 mile a day is not exactly balls to the wall, brother.
Correct.
God,
it is not. At least 1 mile a day. So, like, if you're...
Weren't you riding your bike like 40 miles a day?
And I still will. But I'm saying, like, if there's an off day or whatever, I'm just going to go put an activity on there. I'm going to walk around the block for a mile. I know it doesn't sound like much, but what I mean to say is that's the lowest entry level is at least
something
1
every
mile.
day.
Something every day.
Right,
Yes.
so there was something else now. I seem to remember you and I having a brief conversation. Is there not some other things that you are looking to improve upon?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to stop swearing this year.
Why?
Because I'm
not saying it's a bad idea, but what motivated that?
Well, first, I think that it's a tough thing to do. If you've been speaking one way for 20 years and it just flies out of your mouth a certain way, which it does for me, I think it would be kind of a mental challenge to try to stop swearing. And I swear a lot in front of my kids, and I don't want to be that guy.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not swearing at them. I just say a lot of swear words around them. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't want my kids hearing those kind of words from me. And so, they're getting to that age where they start to repeat stuff. And so I just want to see if I can retrain my brain to not swear anymore.
That's interesting. I mean, there's like a lot of things you can work on or improve upon. Establish the cuss jar. That's a good way to go, I suppose.
Yeah, except people don't carry change anymore. In fact, they don't even really carry cash anymore. So the swear jar would have to be like a Venmo jar. But I'm just going to try to stop swearing. I know it sounds stupid, but that's just one of the things. Yeah.
What else? Anything else besides that? In terms of your self-improvement?
Yeah, I want to do some reading this year. I've become quite illiterate over the years. I've noticed that when
you didn't become illiterate. You are illiterate, dude.
That's true.
Don't you have like an 8th grade education?
Yes. But I just feel like I can't read that well anymore because I just don't read that much
Here's
anymore.
an idea. Why don't you read sports? Why don't you get better at your job?
Well, I want to read stuff I'm interested in.
Hawk. Keep digging, man. Did you just say you want to read something you're interested in? What's that say about your job?
I'm just kidding.
What's that say about your content?
I love this
You're
job.
not kidding, man. You meant that.
No, I love this job. I love sports.
You know what you
Sports
should
are great.
improve upon? You should stop lying to me on the air. That's what you should improve upon. That'd be a great place to start. All right, so I'll let that slide. I shouldn't, but what do you want to read then?
I want to read...
Start with Dr. Seuss, man.
Yeah. Picture books, just stuff that's interesting. I want to read nonfiction. I want to read about people that I'm interested in, who have led interesting lives, like Hunter S. Thompson, Elliott Smith, people that have led interesting lives that are worthy of biographies. I think that would be cool to learn about them on other sites learn about them through other ways than Wikipedia. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I just read the internet. I don't read books, and I need to start reading books.
That's a good point. They do still have books. All right, thank you very much, Adam. Let's end this conversation. Something I should have done 5 minutes ago. I had to check in. We come back after this long break and we all just go right into our mode. And then all of a sudden, most of the show is gone, and I need to get caught up with the other side of the glass. Ike, I'm not going to ask you what you got into. I don't care. No, Ike. I don't care, man. Wait, maybe I am interested. Hawk just informed me that Ike hired a personal trainer.
Game on.
When asked why, Ritt did that, quote, "I need to lose the gut."
Finally,
Ritt. How long do we think this is going to last? At least Hawk. Hawk is like this roller coaster, but he's proven that he can get it done. He's committed for periods of time. And then he comes off the rails for periods of time, but then he can commit for periods of time. Ritt, we've never seen that attempt from you before, other than the occasional banana for breakfast to go with your Skittles. This is going to be really interesting. Ritt has a personal trainer. Is this virtual? Are you doing this like... I can't wait to find this out. Alvin, you got anything to add to this? Any major changes in your life? All right. Alvin says nothing. Nothing has changed in his life. He is just steady Eddie. Quote, dude, I can't top that. Ritt's got a personal trainer. Dude, what's next? Eating clean, burning fuel. Are you going to eat clean too, Ritt?
Burning.
Again, you can't outwork a horrific diet, Ritt. I'm not saying that hiring a trainer is not a good idea. I'm not saying that it won't help. I'm saying you cannot, even I know this, you cannot outwork the worst diet ever. Let's see some of the reaction. Beaks tweets, smartest thing Hawk has ever contributed. The new year starts today. Cheers all. Yeah, Beaks, you're a fat guy. Of course you didn't want to start on the first. Of course, Beaks, he told you exactly what you wanted to hear. That's the problem with society. It's the problem with life. You're looking for somebody to tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. Of course you love that from Hawk. He gave you 3 more days to be fat. Wells in the 360 wore Hawk buying a subscription to High Times magazine. That was pretty priceless, Adam. You saying, man, you know what? I want to read something that's not Wikipedia. Jeff in SoCal, quote, stop swearing. F that, Hawk. Jesse in El Paso, quitting swearing is effing lame, Hawk. I don't know, like, I understand you're a father, your kids are getting older. Of course you want to lead from the front. You want to be the leader for your family, right? You want them to be able to look to you. They need to learn from you. Of course you shouldn't swear in front of your kids. I just didn't know that was something, quote, you had to make a point of quitting. You know, you just stopped doing it. You quit smoking. You quit drinking. You stop swearing. What is that, like some kind of addiction? Like, man, I just can't stop letting the F-bombs fly in front of my kids. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to rewire my brain, Hawk. I have to rewire my brain. I can't stop F-bombing the kids. Daniel tweets, Ritt needs to hire a dietitian instead of a personal trainer if he wants to lose the gut. Interesting point. I'm not a licensed trainer, but I can help you lose that gut. Close your mouth, Ritt. Push away from the table, Ritt. That's how you do that. Mix in a salad, Ritt, and an apple. How about this? Consume fewer calories than you currently are consuming. Burn more than you consume. Squirrel 2 is in. Hawk is giving up swearing. You tell that son of a witch. I said good luck. Signed Philip Rivers. Penguin 488 tweets, is Hawk only drying out for January or 30 days? Good question.
Unstinking believable.
All right, so there's the update on the crew. Hawk is going to dry out. He's going to try to read. He's going to try to stop swearing, and he will be in perpetual movement, a minimum of 1 mile every single day, no matter what's going on. And Ritt, even more surprisingly, has hired a personal trainer because, quote, I gotta lose the gut. Finally. Even more reaction. At Go39, quote, read sports, dude. I know, right? I said that. I'm going to read things I'm interested in. No, actually, that was his response to when I said, you want to read? Oh, you're going to read. 1, I didn't know you could. But 2, okay, you're going to read sports. Yeah, no. I think I'll just read things that I'm interested in. What? Wow. All right, then. When we return, man, that just burned a whole segment. That was not my intent. I mean, I really did just want to touch base with the crew. I just lost an entire segment on the crew. Ritt, have you started training yet with this trainer? Today. Day 1. I said, how many days a week? Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Bring it on.
All right, so Ritt is going to start training with somebody. Adam Hawk is on a self-improvement kick, and Alvin's not changing a damn thing. And James Kelly got a new Twitter handle, @BigHeadBets. Time for the ATP. You asked me a question. It's brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all of your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices, excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Jimmos. Did you ever want to get an earring in college, but you were afraid of what your old man might think? Brent in PC. No. No. No, I never wanted to get an earring in college. And it's not because I was afraid of what the old man would think. Actually, I was kind of afraid of what the old man would think when I went on academic probation and I got 3 Ds and an F. Actually, you know what? I didn't care what he thought. That was the problem. He didn't like that very much at all. True story. 3 Ds and an F. Academic probation. Like, maybe I thought they wouldn't get the report card or something. Well, they got the report card all right. The old man picked up the phone and called me up in Santa Barbara. Like, the hell are you doing up there? Going to school, Dad. What do you think? Apparently not. Not with 3 Ds and an F. The hell are you doing up there? All right. I'm working. What do you mean you're working? You don't need to work. We're paying for your education. Yeah, I'm working at the radio station. How many hours a week? 40. How much are they paying you? Nothing. Are you the stupidest guy ever? Quit. No. Quit. No. Like, this is a real conversation I had with my old man. I'm going to hang up the phone, and you're going to walk over to the radio station, and you're going to quit. And then you get your ass in class, and you're going to go to school, like you're supposed to do in college. I literally said to him, you know what, Dad? No. No, I'm not quitting. I will put myself through school. He goes, good. Good luck with that, click. And dang. So, no, I never wanted to get an earring. I was not afraid of what he thought about that. More concerned about how I'd put myself through school. All right, let's see. Hi, Jim. Do you write down any of your goals? Sure. Not as much as Hawk over there. Hawk's a maniac. Hey, Adam, really quickly. Finish the thought. All right, so last night, instead of doing prep late at night, well, okay, you probably done your prep already, to be fair. You had some personal time for yourself. I could tell something clicked in, man. After you were done, quote, sending it over the weekend, you got into self-improvement mode. What happened when you went to Instagram last night? Because, by the way, I saw you posting stories not about this, but about everything else. So I know you were on Instagram last night. What happened?
Well, Instagram has this algorithm where they plant advertisements in front of you that are based on your internet tendencies and like what you've been looking at on Google and even the phone conversations you've been having. This is no secret. People think it's a conspiracy. It's not. There's a documentary called The Social Dilemma where they lay this out for you.
Yeah.
We are all just dollar signs. They know us better than we know ourselves. They know where we're going to go before we go there. And so since I had been looking at self-improvement stuff because I wanted to have a better year than I had in 2020. They put some...
Wow, what happened last year?
Oh, last year was fine, but I just want to get better, you know? And also, I had kind of come off the rails in December, gained back 10 of the 30 pounds I had lost. And so I'm like, I gotta right the ship. So anyway, they put this bull crap program in front of me called Self-Growth. And essentially what it is you pay $30, and what they do is they send you 15-minute
30 what? 30 a month? 30 annually?
I got to check that, honestly. I just made the purchase quick. You know, they allow you to use PayPal, so you're not even thinking. You just press one button and you go through.
You don't even know if it's... But what if it's $30 a day?
Oh, I mean, then I'll
30
cancel
a
it
month
right
is
away.
a problem. A real problem, right?
Yeah, well, I don't want to
I know you're not good at math, but think about that. 30 times 12.
Yeah, that's a lot. We'll see. I got to look into it more. But anyway, they planted this ad in front of me, and it's this company that just sends you 15-minute audio excerpts from, like, the greatest motivational books.
I thought you wanted to read.
Well, listening to me is reading, because you can just tell people I read a book, and they'll never know the difference because you know exactly what was in that book. So, yeah, starting today for the next 28 days, I'll get 15 minutes of a motivational book sent to my phone on Spotify to listen to. And I paid for that last night because Instagram got the better out of me. They absolutely caught me. And
so you started your year with a loss.
Yes.
You lost.
Well,
you lost.
We'll see what these books do for me. Because now I'm going to read 15 minutes of a book a day by listening to it.
Again, it's not reading, it's listening. All right, so you haven't gotten the first one yet. I'm really curious what the first one's going to be. Do you
Me
know?
too. I'm looking at the email right now. It says download your plan.
All
I
right.
have not clicked download yet.
I cannot wait to track the price. Look, believe me, dudes, I'm not rooting against you. The better you are, the better I am. The better I am, the better the show is. The better the show is, the better for everybody. I am rooting for you both. I'm very happy to hear that you both want to do better. And Alvin, as far as you saying, oh, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm fine. As I mentioned, Alvin, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You're growing or you're falling apart. You can't do nothing, Alvin. You know this. All right, so we'll see. So Adam got hooked by the Instagram algorithms and is subscribing to a service that is going to kick him down 15 minutes of audio from various self-help books. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that I don't read that type of material. I do. And by the way, I don't want to be the biggest hypocrite ever because I've got some thoughts on this. You know when I do these interviews and these podcasts that these are the types of things that interest me. So I'm happy for it, Adam. Hopefully it lasts more than this week. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the first book. Okay. Again, you need to put it into practice. We'll see. So he says he's reading, but he's getting a 15-minute audio clip every day. So we will track their progress. And Ritt, man, you better put up some before and after pics. Do that. Finally. You got to do that finally. And there's nothing wrong with Alvy.